On to the big focus this evening, viewers, we continue to take you through details coming in with regards to how days after an explosion rocked Karnataka's Mangaluru, the police have confirmed that this is an act of terror and part of a larger conspiracy. Remember, the blast took place yesterday. Now, the terror suspect who was also injured in the blast has been identified as Mohammed Sharik, who is a serial offender and is allegedly highly radicalized. The startling revelations from the probe reveal the nefarious design to inflict maximum damage by carrying out the terror attack.
When we did more probe into the identity of the passenger, and when we came to know the fact that he was carrying an Aadhaar card, and the Aadhaar card person is somewhere else. It is a stolen Aadhaar card, or probably created a fake Aadhaar card. So he has masked his identity. So, and there are some other inputs which gives us a feeling, gives us a initial impression that it was not a very innocent kind, innocuous kind of a blast, but it was intentional thing which he was intending to do at some part of the city. Yes, prima facie, it looks that he is connected to the organization, but it's too early to say categorically. And as and when the identity is 100% established, we will be definitely sharing it with the press.
ಸಾಧಾರಣ ಒಂದು 4:45 ಗಂಟೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ 5 ಗಂಟೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲ, ರಿಕ್ಷಾ ಡ್ರೈವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಪರಿಚಯದವರು. ಹಾಗೆ ನಾವು ಅವರನ್ನು ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಡ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆವು. ರಿಕ್ಷಾ ಮತ್ತು ಆಟೋದನ್ನು ಒಳಗೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದು ನಾವು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮದೇ ಸ್ಪಾಟ್ ಇದು ನಮ್ಮದೇ ಇದೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಜಾಗ. ಹಾಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಮತ್ತು ಅವರನ್ನು ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಡ್ರೈವರ್ ಪ್ಯಾಸೆಂಜರ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಬೆಂಕಿ ಹೊತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಡಬಲ್ ಶರ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಮತ್ತು ಅವರು ಅವನ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬೆಂಕಿ ಇತ್ತು, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನೀರಿತ್ತು. ನೀರು ಹಾಕಿ ಮತ್ತು ನಾವು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿ ಹೊಗೆ ಬಂದೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಸೌಂಡ್ ಸಹ ತುಂಬ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಸ್ಪಾಟ್ ಆಗಿ ತುಂಬ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಇತ್ತು. ನಾವೇನು ಇಲ್ಲ ರಿಕ್ಷಾ ಡ್ರೈವರ್ ನಾವೇನಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದು ಏನೋ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಸಿಲಿಂಡರ್ ಏನೋ ಹೊಡೆದೋಗಿ ಅಂತ ಎಣಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದು. ಮತ್ತೆ ನೋಡುವಾಗ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ನೋಡುವಾಗ ಅವನು ನಾವು ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೋಗಿ ನೋಡುವಾಗ ಇದು ಕುಕ್ಕರ್, ಬೋಲ್ಟ್ ನಟ್ಟು ಮತ್ತು ವೈರ್, ಸಣ್ಣ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇತ್ತು. ಪರಿಚಯದವರೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿಯವರೇ, ಲೋಕಲ್ನವರು.
Well, the suspect, Mohammed Sharik, used fake ID to procure SIM from Coimbatore and also rented an accommodation in Mysuru on a fake Aadhaar card. When cops raided the premises in Mysuru, bomb-making material and parts of ID were found from that very premises. Sharik's involvement in anti-India activities bolsters the terror angle probe by cops and the NI. He has, remember, already been arrested in pro-terror graffiti case earlier, where he hailed terrorist outfits like Lashkar-e-Toiba and Islamist radicals Taliban. The graffiti also threatened Hindu outfits like RSS, and Sharik was also, by the way, involved in anti-Savarkar violence case and was the mastermind in Shivamoga experimental blast case as well. However, was released on bail on technical grounds. As probe deepens in the case, NI has been roped in to probe the terror angle and the anti-India terror outfits linked to the blast case. Meanwhile, politics has also intensified over the incident, with the JDS now pinning the onus on the blast on Chief Minister Bommai and Home Minister. The BJP, in the meanwhile, has assured stringent action against those involved in the blast.
ಸುಮಾರು 4:45ಕ್ಕೆ ಆಟೋ ರಿಕ್ಷಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕುಕ್ಕರ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗುತ್ತಿರುವಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಂಬ್ ಬ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು ತಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಇಬ್ಬರು ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಗೆ ಸೇರಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಆಟೋ ಡ್ರೈವರು ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರಯಾಣಿಕ. ಇದನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಪೊಲೀಸರು ಗಂಭೀರವಾಗಿ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಪೂರ್ಣ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದ ತನಿಖೆ ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಪ್ರಾಥಮಿಕ ಮಾಹಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಅದೊಂದು LED ಇರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪರಿಶೋಧನೆ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಭಾಳ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗ್ತದೆ ಆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಯಾವ ಹೆಸರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ಆಧಾರ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ಗೆ ಆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಡೂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟ್ ಆಧಾರ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದ, ಹುಬ್ಳಿ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಹೊಂದಿತ್ತು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಅವ್ನು ನೈಜವಾದಂಥ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಹಲವಾರು ಮಾಹಿತಿಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದೊಂದು ಟೆರರ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಪ್ರಾಥಮಿಕ ಮಾಹಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ NIA ಮತ್ತು IB ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರ, ರಾಜ್ಯ ಪೊಲೀಸರು ಸುದೀರ್ಘವಾದ ತನಿಖೆ ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
ನಮ್ಮ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಪೊಲೀಸರು ಇದರ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯನ್ನು ಭೇದಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಅನೇಕ ಮಾಹಿತಿಗಳ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಇದರ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆ ತುಂಬ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿದೆ. ಭಯೋತ್ಪಾದನಾ ಸಂಘಟನೆಗಳ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಇವ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಸೂಚನೆಗಳು ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಈ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಂದ್ರದ ಭದ್ರತಾ ಪಡೆಯವರ ಜೊತೆಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಮಾತುಕತೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸೇರಿ ಜಂಟಿಯಾಗಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಾಚರಣೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಬಹುಶಃ ಒಂದೆರಡು ದಿವಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದರ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ವಿಚಾರ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ನಾನು.
The government should act swiftly and ensure that no further panic that will be spread within the communities, and more importantly the state government should take all measures possible to ensure the people who have done this act of terror as said by the DGP are brought to book.
There have been viewers as rise in the number of terror activities in recent past across South India. Agencies have arrested several individuals with alleged links to terror outfits and to terror organizations. But what is the reason behind the increase in terror footprint in the South? Is it neglect or is it appeasement? Let's open this up. We have S. Prakash, spokesperson of the BJP, joining us this evening. Also with us is spokesperson of JDS, Mr. Tanveer Ahmed. Mr. Tanveer Ahmed, I want to begin by asking you, while investigations are on, while the police was quick to reveal in public domain that this is an act of terror, why are questions today being asked of the Chief Minister and the Home Minister?
Firstly, let me just tell you one thing. Nobody should and nobody will play politics when it comes to the safety of the nation and Karnataka. But somebody has to take onus of responsibility. Who is at the helm of affairs? The Honorable Chief Minister or the Home Minister? And we are not questioning their integrity. We are not saying that they are behind. But however, the intelligence agencies have absolutely failed to ascertain. Yes, they have caught the culprit. But actually, you are lauded, you are welcomed, you are appreciated when you really take an action before an incident is occurring. So there is nobody who's questioning the integrity, but they are definitely questioning, and the political parties are not playing politics with neither Congress nor JDS. I'm
but
sure
Mr. Ahmed, similar politics did erupt while a crackdown on PFI was taking place across the country, especially in Karnataka as well. That time as well, questions were asked of the Chief Minister and the Home Minister. So politics does unfortunately come in. So why a change in stand?
Absolutely, the question was asked because it took a very long time to ban PFI and SDPI. For 4.5 years, they actually, when Mr. Yediyurappa was the Chief Minister, why didn't they really ban? If at all they had enough evidence. It's not about politics, ma'am.
Okay.
The safety of Karnataka is far more superior than any political party, whether it is BJP, JDS or Congress. Karnataka is a state which is known for prosperity, success and peace. Today, we are going to have an investment of more than $40 billion, which we are expecting. Just imagine this kind of incident which surfaced. What is the message we are sending to the international companies which are coming?
What do the stats say, Mr. Ahmed? Was the situation any different under the previous regime?
Absolutely. The situation was different. The kind of attacks which happened, whether it was murders of Hindu activists, now which is happening at BJP regime, it really shows that BJP is not worried about security of the state. They are really busy playing dirty politics. Okay. I'm not doing politics on the terror attack.
Okay, so busy playing dirty politics. Months to go for the elections to come. Mr. S. Prakash, how would you respond to what Mr. Ahmed is saying? That safety and security of the people of Karnataka or elsewhere is paramount and it's being neglected.
I did not hear a word of condemnation of terror activities by Mr. Tanveer Ahmed. He is busy attacking the state government, politicizing the issue and adding that I am not politicizing it. Where is the condemnation of those who are indulging in such terror act? He should have condemned it first. That
hang them, sir.
Please hang
sir,
sir,
please
and
hang
I did not prepare when
please
you are
hang
speaking.
them. Please hang them.
Please listen.
We
have patience.
are not sympathizers
you are
of
not
any
condemning.
terrorist. We
not
want
condemning.
every terrorist to be hanged. Because my country is superior, my Karnataka is superior. I want anybody to be hanged. Even if it is anybody whom I know or I don't know.
One second, Mr. Ahmed, let Mr. S. Prakash make his point. I opened up this debate with you. Let him respond to what you're saying.
What I am saying, Madam, police have already established it is a terror act. in the coastal belt and the Malnad belt. Several such incidents we are witnessing, and police are already on alert. They have raided a house in Mysore in connection with the Mangaluru blast. That definitely this incident government has taken it seriously. Chief Minister also reacted that whoever is behind will be punished, and the safety and security of the people of Karnataka will be ensured under any circumstance. The mindset of these youth for indulging in terror activity must be deplored in the strongest possible word. When we took the action against PFI, when PFI was indulging in any terror activity, the very same people who are raising were supporting them. And now when we banned it, they are asking it was taken 4.5 years to ban those organizations.
Mr. Tanveer Ahmed, all right. So Mr. S. Prakash is saying the BJP government in Karnataka was quick to call this an act of terror. They did not waste time, unlike the DMK did in the state of Tamil Nadu when the Coimbatore blast took place. They took 4 days to bring in the NI. Herein, the NI this morning was at the spot, at the blast site to conduct investigations. They were quick to call out this man, quick to bring out his background into public domain, call him a repeat offender. So can that be taken away from the police investigation?
Ma'am, if at all any credit needs to be given, it has to be given to the police, and especially to Mr. Praveen Sood, who is the DGP, Honorable DGP of Karnataka, who's absolutely have done a great job. And regarding Tamil Nadu, DMK, AIDMK, CPI, CPM, let us really understand one thing which is common between all political parties. Congress, BJP, across the political parties, we love this nation. We don't want any terrorists to be really protected, promoted or propagated. DMK is also as nationalist as JDS. The BJP is also as nationalist as DMK. Let us really not compare and say that, you know, they have not done, they have not done. Because
no, one is not even drawing a comparison directly to what happened in Coimbatore. The police is going to do its job to really unearth if at all this does go back to Tamil Nadu and has any sort of a link to that blast. One is not talking about that, but with regards to politics, yes, of course, questions were being asked of the DMK back then also. Why were they quick to conclude that as an accident, as a simple blast that took place, wherein a clear terror link came to light thereafter? And 4 days to bring in the NI, sir.
I'm sure Mr. Stalin is a great leader. Mr. Stalin would have really gone into the deep understanding of the
Mr. Stalin is a great leader, but Mr. Bommai is not, because the police under him cracked this open and called it an act of terror within hours of the blast.
Ma'am, I absolutely give due credit to Mr. Bommai, Basuraj Bommai, whose father was a freedom fighter, whose father fought along with Mahatma Gandhi. Let's really not, I am not really telling. But however, the onus of responsibility somebody should take. If at all there was a failure in intelligence, who did we fail? Because Prakash would also question, I would also like to question, Congress would also like to question. Why? Because safety of any person who living in Karnataka is far more superior, and intelligence agencies can't really fail, because we Kannadigas, Karnataka, who is at the helm of the great affairs of making India a Vishwaguru on economics, we can't really have terror attacks. We can't really have any other terror attack. We need to really curb
Mr. S. Prakash, that's a fair point that Mr. Ahmed is making. What if this man reached the intended target? Because, you know, of details that are coming to light at the moment, this blast took place accidentally. He was supposed to take this cooker to another location. And what if the consequence of that could have been something that today we would be regretting? Who takes responsibility, sir?
Investigating the case. NI has also taken over, has involved in it, and they will have to conclude after the investigation what was the motive, what was the target, who are all behind this conspiracy, what was the motive behind this blast. It happened by mistake. So fortunately
but
for
sir,
us,
you're the man who's a repeated offender. He was already arrested in other cases, and that did reek of pro-radicalized attempts that were made by him in the past as well. And he was let off on technical grounds is what we're being told.
No, he is under investigation scanner. He will be arrested and he will be questioned until and unless the police come out with a credible answer for all the motives behind this blast and the place where they wanted to conduct this terror activity. We should not be jump into the conclusion and say honors should be put on X, Y, Z. Let the investigation take place. Let the report come out, only then we should react to it. Now let us hope that the further damage will not happen. Whoever is behind it, the police will be on vigil and ensure that the safety and the peace atmosphere of Karnataka will be safeguarded. We are more interested in protecting the lives of the people of Karnataka, and it is not the time to point to my.
Sir, the fact remains that he was arrested in a pro-terror graffiti case in anti-Savarkar stir as well, mastermind in the Shivamoga experimental blast, yet he was let off on technical grounds. So this is certainly an area of concern. I'm going to have to leave it at that. We need to